and I'm talking about femininity. It's more about our demeanor than our outward appearance. This isn't to say that our outward appearance does not matter, but our demeanor is what sets the stage for femininity before what we look like is even like fully acknowledged. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by our demeanor is it has to do with how we walk, our default face. It has to do with if we're poised. My mom used to say this all the time, that there's an art to being a lady. She's right. There's an art to being a lady. It's not something that we just it's something that we kind of learn through experience, but it is an art. You know, being mindful of your tone is something that I have to practice for myself. We as Black women have to get away from this idea that speaking louder means that we get our point across better, or that we're right, which is why I try to reel it in. You know, that's why I try to reel it in. I don't have to speak loud in order to get my point across. I could be poised, I could be concise with my words, I can be clear, and I can relay how I feel or whatever information without me getting crazy and too elevated. Cursing every other word. Now, this is a big one. This is a big one. And this is something for both men and women alike, but especially for women. And I know sometimes when you want certain points emphasized, you know, a certain curse word may get it across even better. But it does not come across as feminine if you every other word you cussing MF it is, MF it that, blah 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 blah. Everyone is more attractive when their posture is better. This goes for men and women alike. When you're like this, you're just not, you know, you got your neck tucked into your shoulders, you just look hunched over. And to be real, having poor posture takes years off your life. But being poised, like I'm sitting right now, you guys can't see me, but I'm sitting with my legs crossed. I don't have them wide open. So before you even open your mouth, things about your femininity could be acknowledged before you even say anything. Shamu, thank you so much for the super chat. It says, plus our children are mostly in our women's hands, so they need those things for their healthy development. Yeah, this is very true. You know, the nurturing aspect of the woman is something that is calming. You know, that's a superpower that we have as women, and I want for you guys to understand that it's really a superpower. The fact that we can nurture people and put people at peace, that's one of the things that's missing in our society. I don't understand how speaking sweetly and gently to someone could change their whole emotion, their spirit, all of that. And it can really work in our favor if we let it. You know what I'm saying? It's really powerful. Now, default face is just how you look when you're out in public and you minding your own business. You might not see how you come off to people. We could think that we have a demeanor that says friendly, like with a nice little smile, it's friendly, but we could be looking like this and not even know it. So it's being mindful of the default face. And this was a huge problem that I had, because I used to be stank face all the time and I didn't know it. I would just be sitting up, you know, just looking, but I'm looking like this. I'm looking like this. Mad dogging people. Wondering why the brother's not approaching me. I look mean. You know what I'm saying? I look mean. Do you guys know how much a smile diffuses a situation? There is power in a smile. There's so much power in a smile that it works on you. Like, smiling is reverse psychology for yourself. Did you guys know that if you smile, smiling alone, like, releases dopamine and elevates our mood? I'm not saying women should just be walking around just like, because then you're going to look crazy. Because only crazy people smile all the time for no reason. Sorry, excuse me. You could change the whole atmosphere of an environment by simply smiling. Us Black people, we got them pearly whites and we got them pretty lips. We better smile, show it off. You know what I'm saying? Smile every now and then at some folks. Let them know. Change the whole atmosphere. Change the whole attitude. It's a wonderful thing. But a lot of times men don't want to approach unless they feel like they got some sort of hint that they can approach. So it'll be a brother, he over there looking handsome, he looking mighty fine. And I look at him, but I avoid him because I'm awkward, or I don't want to, whatever the case may be. And so he's looking for an opening to communicate that he can come talk to me, right? It's as simple as smiling. If I see him and we make eye contact and I smile, he know he can come on over and have a conversation with your girl. You know what I'm saying? So we be stopping our own blessings sometimes by looking mean in public. You know what I'm saying? You smile at that brother. You feel me? The demeanors that we have, they have developed as a defense mechanism. And it may not be who you are as a person, but it may be something you developed as a response to some sort of trauma or pain or your upbringing or whatever. It could be things that have developed. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the core of your personality. Brothers, if I'm wrong, tell me. But you all like to feel like the person that you're with trusts you, right? When we like second guess our men and like they have an idea or a plan and we fight them on every plan or we fight them on every idea, they then begin to believe that we don't trust them to be able to get it done, handle it, you know? And so I know it's hard sometimes as women because we're so used to getting things done and making sure that we do things. But when we get with a man who's proven that he can handle responsibilities, we have to let him. We have to let him. Now, this is something like all the things I'm telling you is things that I've looked at myself and I've done, but this part was the hardest part for me. So, okay, we got a lot of the men in the comments saying yes, facts. Yeah, it feels good to be relied upon. Look at that. Ladies, look at the comments. I'm not talking out the side of my neck, as those older folks would say. They have to know that we trust them to get stuff done. Men are saying that they don't care about our degrees and our jobs and our money, right? That's what men are saying. And then we get offended, like, so you're telling us our degrees, our jobs, and our money and our cars and all that, it doesn't matter? It's not that it doesn't matter, but it's just that protecting and providing is a part of the masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? A woman that provides for herself is good. It's great that you are able to provide for yourself, but that's not enticing to a man who is a protector and a provider by nature. A lot of times when we hear it, it offends us. You know, we're hearing it and it sounds like they don't give a damn about our accomplishments. You know, and it's like shorting our accomplishments. This is not to short our accomplishments. This is not to say that they don't give a damn about them. It's just saying that that's not something that they're necessarily attracted to. That's not something that they're looking for. So we can have all these things, you know, for ourselves personally because, you know, we've acquired them. But it's also having that nurturing and that caring and that loving feminine energy that complements that, you know. And a lot of times when we as Black women have all of these things, we believe that those things can compensate for the nurturing aspect. We lean more into the protector provider role instead of leaning into the nurturing and caring role. You know, they're able to come and unwind and they're able to just take off whatever thing that's weighing them down because it's an atmosphere of peace around here. You know, my plants know it. You see how shiny? Somebody thought this was fake. Talking about you need to get you some real plants. This plant's so beautiful, it looks fake, but it's not. It thrives because it's in an atmosphere of peace, you know. And this ain't a new plant. I've had this plant for months, you know, and I've taken care of Cassiopeia. That's beside the point, but we have a peace about us when we're operating in our femininity, and it's something that's incredibly attractive that men can't really, they don't have a defense against it. They don't, nothing weak about it. It's incredibly powerful to be able to put somebody at peace when they come around you.